Hello everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Let me put the charts on. Just opening my terminal. I think we could switch here. All right, we are ready. All right, all right. So guys, can you see the charts? Just let me know if you can see the charts. It should be working now. Just gonna adjust a little bit. Yeah, should be good. What's up, Brian? How are you doing? Doing well? Pretty sure you guys doing well. We have a nice bounce across the board, which is a good thing. So limit orders got filled yesterday. Super happy about it. Stop is break even already. Good. Thanks, and you super good. Thank you, man. Super good. Stop loss break even. We had a banger trade on Tao. It's amazing. Really amazing. And today's gonna be the last session of the week, obviously, and we're gonna pay a lot of attention to the US session starting in 4 hours. 4 hours, so we still have a bit of time. But we're gonna pay a lot of attention. What's up, Isik? How's that Litecoin short looking? Litecoin short? What Litecoin short? I'm not in any short right now. The only short I had was BTC. So the only short I had was BTC, and I was looking for longs. And looking for longs lower doesn't mean I'm short. If you're like referring to this chart I posted on Twitter, by the way. Because I shared this on Twitter, so you're probably trying to troll, right? But not the only short I got was on BTC. Only short was on BTC from 125. TP then switch long. What's up, Ahmad? How are you doing? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Doing well? Did you catch some good beads? Did you manage to catch some good ones? How is if looking? If not looking bad. Yeah, if not looking bad. We are just back inside the range, right? We had a massive deviation. Now we have another one. What's up, Rahib? How are you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. So what I want to see on BTC now? Sent out to 450 with haste. Yeah, man, this is exactly what I want. Exactly what I want. Send it, bro. Send it, please. But we might get a pullback, I think, soon. Like, the more we approach 400, the more we approach a pullback zone. However, I was saying I want to see 122k being flipped on BTC. I will explain why, but first let's look at the heat map. So as you can see on the heat map here, we have lots of buyers interested, all right, to support the price. Okay, you see here, guys, we have a lot of buyers ready to support the price. Okay, so that's good for us. That's really good. And then if we push higher, then I think we can focus on the liquidation cluster above 125. Okay, that would make sense. We have a lot of liquidity above that level because as you can see here on this chart, obviously it was a resistance. Okay, we had a resistance here. So of course we have a lot of liquidity to take above. So I guess if we short squeeze, then we might revisit that area, probably within today's session. However, that being said, 122 is a very important level, and I'm gonna explain. Because as you can see here, guys, we have first 121.5 is the weekly point of control. It's also the daily point of control. But as you can see here, bottom right, then this is the monthly point of control. 122k. That's really important to flip that level if you want more upside. No flip, no party. Okay, so for now we're just ranging inside, we're just like evolving inside the value area, the daily value area. But as long as we don't flip 122, then there is no reason to celebrate, right? No reason to celebrate. So we're gonna pay attention to it. Okay. Also, if we look at our TPO cluster, just here. Okay, if we look here, just looking at something, I just want to be sure. Did the daily, yeah. Sorry to ask, when you consider a flip, is it hold above H4? I would say at least H1. I would say at least H1. So as you can see, we have the point of control here on the daily, right? And then as I posted on Twitter, we'll have the value area high of the day at 123. And then if we manage to break 123, then I think we target for sure, we're gonna just teleport to the value, to the poor high that we have here, which is at 125. Okay. So as you can see, as I said, the first level to beat is 121.5, 122. Okay, I hope it makes sense. I hope it makes sense, lads. Just gonna adjust like this, perfect. All right, I think the chart is pretty clear. I think that chart is, yeah, is pretty clear. Nice, I'm just checking the Discord at the same time. We're printing, it seems. Nice. All right, sorry. So far it's doing well. Let's see if we have EMA or something going against us. So for now we are reclaiming the EMA 50, which is good. What about the VWAP? We are trying to reclaim the weekly VWAP. All right. However, the daily VWAP. However, we need the weekly VWAP. Okay, weekly VWAP is at 122.6. So it's gonna be, obviously it's gonna be a major resistance. So we're gonna be careful there. Okay, if is just, yeah. Can we get a video on how you have set your MMT terminal and how to use everything? About MMT, first, if you have MMT Pro, you can find my layouts right here. You go to community and you just type Osbrah in the search bar and you will have all my layouts here. Okay, all my layouts are here. Okay, by the way, I'm even gonna add because I see that I'm missing some. I'm missing this one, for example, public. Here we go. So I just added this one. This one is already public. That's good. Public for this one as well. Perfect. Key levels, I think it's already, yeah, it's already public. So you see, you just type Osbrah and you have everything. Now regarding the videos, you might not like the answer, but I'm making a video series, but for the Discord first. So I'm just trying to post a video every 2-3 days in the Discord, and then when the playlist is complete, I will post it on my YouTube. Okay, I will put it for free on my YouTube. But for now, I want to cherish the Discord members a little bit because, of course, you know, they pay a service and I want them to be happy about it. So I prioritize the Discord for that matter. But for the layouts and the explanations, I didn't show you, but something you want to know is that, for example, here, you go there, layouts, you click here, you have what's included. Okay, as you can see, TPO cluster using the Delta footprint and the VWAP suite is included. Okay, you have a small, like a short explanation. And if you need anything, you just click on learn. Okay, top right, on the top right, you just click on learn. So you have access to everything, just that the video, only the videos are for the Discord. Okay. So what can we be looking at? Bitsy on the daily, I guess. Yeah, Bitsy on the daily. So as you can see, guys, here, very important, Bitsy bounced off the value area high. Okay, Bitsy bounced off the value area high just here. Value area high, swept, bounced, and now and we closed above. So now the important thing, as I said yesterday on X, okay, you have that level that you want to flip for good, to have continuation. Okay, so let's monitor this. Gonna be interesting session, very interesting session. So once again, I repeat for the people who just joined, we want to see 122 being flipped for continuation. Otherwise, we might revisit 120K. Okay, does that make sense? Do you have any questions? We're going to look at the key levels, by the way. Key levels. So we are currently trying to reclaim the daily open. Interesting, I didn't notice initially. So we have the daily open here at 121.5. Okay, then we will have the weekly VWAP at 122.7. Isn't 118 in the plans? Level by level, Harry. Level by level. We had two levels, 120 and 118. We even have 115. Okay, but we play level by level. Before 118, you want to see how 120 reacts, and 120 is doing well. All right. So let's see now what happens if we lose. You see, if we lose the previous day low, so 119.5, then yes, we'll look at 118. But for now, that level is holding. So we're just gonna focus on higher targets. Okay, talking about higher targets, what do we have? In Confluence, with our previous analysis, so I said 122.7, we have Monday low at 123, so it's around the same area. Okay, and then previous day high at 123.7. So what are we going to sweep first? Basically, if we manage to reclaim the daily open, then I will say we have higher probabilities to target the previous day high. Okay, and if we lose the daily open, then we have higher probabilities to target the previous day low. Okay, so for now, as you can see, there is a battle between buyers and sellers around the daily open. Okay, it's a contested level and they are fighting for it. All right, obviously. They are fighting for it, and both bulls and bears want to win the battle. Okay, Also, something important, we have the monthly VWAP just below the daily open. So it's an important level. We have the daily VWAP and the monthly VWAP. Okay, so very important to keep that level. All right, any questions regarding the key levels? All clear? All right, all right, all right. That's all good, perfect. So what's next? We're gonna look at the CVDs, okay? So what we do notice, something interesting here, something really interesting. We have an absurd amount of shorts, okay? We have a lot of shorts, as you can see here. You see that amount of shorts opened, okay? And open interest surged as well. So I think yesterday people panicked. We had a lot of panic, and people started to jump into shorts. All right. Also, something interesting, we have a CVD divergence. So as you can see, the price made a higher high and the CVD made lower low. Okay, so we have a divergence. So despite people aggressively selling, the price is holding and even increasing. Okay, so that's why I'm expecting a short squeeze during today's session. Before we focus on any lower levels, I'm expecting a short squeeze. All right, because for now we have the setup, a lot of shorts opening. You see a lot of shorts opening, and also the price holding despite the selling pressure. All right, and if we zoom in, you see we have buyers ready to defend the price, which is good for us. Okay, now we can also look at the CVD activity. So Coinbase is selling, obviously, spot. All right, Coinbase spot is leading the charge regarding the selling. Hyperliquid is slightly buying, Binance is buying, and OKX is neutral. Okay, OKX is neutral. So once again, here you can see the divergence. CVD spot, all right, and the price making higher lows. Okay, so that's a good thing for us. Why I'm saying it's a good thing for us? Because we are in longs, so we're happy to see that, right? Is it good? And BTC is trying, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. Some interesting charts. I didn't jump in, okay? I didn't take this one. I didn't take that inch long, but it's a setup that I offered in the Discord. I just said it looks interesting. Okay, indeed it looks interesting. Why? Because we had this low here that got reclaimed. After the deviation, you see push, retest here. So as long as we hold that level, I think we're good for more upside. Okay, we'll be good for more upside. Looks interesting. It's more like a swing long, by the way. A swing long because the target would be the range high at $16, and it's quite high. It's quite a high target. Okay. Then we have Link. Link was very interesting. So it's also a level that I shared in the Discord. Okay. Why? Simply because we had that order block. Okay, simply because I had this order block here. Okay. And as you can see, we tagged the order block and bounced instantly. So really good. I took this one. We also have near looking good, quite strong, but slightly different view on this one. Why? Because we would need for continuation, wait, I'm just clearing things. For continuation, we would need to flip the value area high. Okay, we need to flip that resistance level. Okay, it's strong because it reacted well during the dip. It reacted quite well. But now you need to reclaim that level. Okay? Very important. What else? So LTC is super strong. As I said at the beginning of the stream, I had limit orders. I had limit orders at 105. Unfortunately, it's super strong, so I doubt we get our limit orders filled. It's fine, it's okay. At least we got Tau, which is a good thing. Then now it's approaching resistance, as you can see here. We have a res. So let's see what happens. Are we going to break or not? You see it, we are approaching resistance levels between 130 and 135. All right. All right, guys. What else? I was looking at AAV. AAV is at an interesting price. Interesting price. However, the strength is not really here, right? It's not that strong. It's not really that strong. So for now, I would pass because I'm already exposed. I have BTC long, Tau long, Link. So I'm not gonna rush into all the longs, especially since BTC is struggling to flip the daily open. Okay, XPL. So it's at an interesting level technically. However, it has no reaction, absolutely no reaction. So you want to wait for the selling to stop. You want the selling pressure to be gone, and then it might be a good buying opportunity. And same with Aster. Okay, you want the selling pressure to be gone on Aster. I think that one has been chased late by people who missed the initial move. Okay, so people who missed the initial move tried to capitalize on it around these levels when they saw the strength at $2. However, as you can see, $2 is a very strong level. Okay, we have this and we have the supply here. Okay, so let's see if we can find some strength around these levels. However, we could get the liquidity taken below that level, below 130, before higher. Okay, so basically, we could have something like this. Okay, and then higher. All right. Is that clear, guys? Don't try to chase the hype on these tokens. Not usually a good idea. All right. What next? What next? Doge. I have a setup. On Doge. I bought Aster at 174. Would you advise selling? What's your invalidation? Just tell me what's your invalidation. For Doge, I have this. I think we can get a slow bleed. Something like this. Right? And then that would be a very good opportunity to buy. So around 23 cents, 23.5 cents. All right. And then we would target obviously 26. The setup would look like this. But Rahib, why did you buy? Like, I mean, if you ask me the question, I want to know, do you have a setup? Do you have a setup? So we have, 23 cents. The setup would look great on those, right? Setup would look great. XRP not really interesting. Fetch is super weak. Yeah, with Ocean Protocol leaving ASI. Unfortunately, yeah. That one is really bad. Really bad. Something. Wait, I'm just gonna check Aster for you. Because you asked me about it. So what did you say? 174? I do understand. I had initially I got the same level for buying. I got the same level. But you see the reaction? We had this and no reclaim. We sliced through and we didn't reclaim. We had a bearish retest. Most of us look really like shit at the moment. And BTC is hitting all-time highs. Yeah, Alcoin is not looking great. Absolutely. You're right, man. You're absolutely right. To be honest, I just remember on another stream you were going to buy. Yeah, I said 174 was an interesting level, but I had alerts. I remember I had alerts. That's true. However, remember, you don't want to buy blindly. All right? You don't want to buy blindly, especially since yesterday. Look at the candle. Look at the candle. Like it went through the support and then we had no reaction. No reaction. So now, should you sell? It's very difficult to say because initial invalidation was somewhere below 154 and it got hit. So I would say you're already underwater though. I would say maybe put a hard stop loss. You should have had a stop loss, but we're not gonna say if, right? We're not gonna try to recreate the world, but I think you should have a hard stop loss below 152, right? How high can you see BTC dominance going? 70%, I think. 70% should be a top. It would be a perfect top. I wanted to check a little bit about indices. So Russell is doing great. Russell is the basically altcoins of stocks. It's the small caps. Okay. Small caps for the stock market. And as you can see, we are above 2021 cycle top. So it suggests that we have a lot of interest from investors, okay, which is a good thing. And if we look at S&P, oh, wait. All right. So S&P now is back below. We had a sweep here of the supply. So we had a supply here. Okay, we had the sweep here. Now it's back below. So we're going to pay attention. We're going to pay attention to the blue box. I have held chain swap for a long time. Any thoughts from chart if you're aware of it? I have no idea what it is, but we're going to check. We have the blue box here. Someone show me a live jacket. I'm droning. Have thanks, bro. Really appreciate as always. My pleasure, my pleasure. And I'm sorry it happened. Sorry it happened, bro. But yeah, put a hard stop loss to avoid any further damage. All right, so for S&P, we're going to see if we can get a pullback around 66.50. If we do, then I think the crypto market will tank a bit. And if it doesn't, then I think we're going to have a nice weekend, pump over the weekend for crypto. Okay, same with Nasdaq. Nasdaq is looking the same. We have two levels though. Do you really think BTC dominance can reverse and go to 70%? Because it seems hard to me. No, I don't think it will. But I think if BTC dominance goes back up, I think the top would be around 70%. Yep, I will, Rahib. No problem. No problem. I will take the time just after the stream. So I'm not saying BTC dominance will go up to 70%, but if it goes back for some reason in a parabolic movement, I think 70% will be the top. If I have to say a guess. So we have this for Nasdaq, the XY as well. The XY is pushing. Okay, we have that rounded bottom. So we talked about it multiple times. Okay, and we have that level. Okay, key level here on DXY, around 100 psychological level. If it goes to 70%, I'd love to buy alts at -70. Yeah, it will be obviously a very good opportunity, but for now it's out of the table. The BTC dominance is not shooting up as we speak. So for now, let's pray. All right, let's not jinx it. But for now, we okay. We okay. For DXY, you want to pay attention to 100, very important level. You don't want to reclaim the level, you want to reject. Otherwise, it would be bad for risk on assets, right? So pay a lot of attention. Something we didn't do, and we're gonna do it before the end of the stream, is to check the data of the day. So what do we have today? Consumer sentiment. Okay, not much. It's not much. That's not a lot. Okay, it's nothing crazy. Nothing crazy at all. It shouldn't have a big impact on the market, so we should be fine. So we have this for the XY. And that's pretty much it. I think we have euro as well. So for euro, we lost the red line, right? We lost the red line. So I think for today's session, during US session, it's either we have a reclaim, okay, reclaim the red line, and then we can long. Or if we stay below during the US session, then we'll target a short, we'll short, and we will target this level. Okay, we have that imbalance to fill. All right, you see that imbalance to fill, and we have that massive bullish order block. So we would have a short targeting the blue box. Okay, guys, make sense? So we did a sum up of everything. We did a nice roundup. So do you guys have any question? Because it will be the end of the stream. It was a short update, and remember that I will be live again this afternoon for the US session. All right, I see Harry has a question. The plan for ETH and Sol, sure. So very quickly, basically this is what you have on ETH currently. You see ETH went back inside the range. Oh, and I forgot also chain swap. I'm gonna check chain swap before leaving. It's back inside the range, and as you can see here, we have the imbalance just here. So I want to see if we get a pullback, if can dip inside the blue area and then bounce. Okay, that's the plan. That's the main scenario for ETH. Okay, and then you can target obviously mid-range, range high. Okay, for Sol, it's the same as on the chart. Okay, oops, sorry. I want to see either a reclaim of 123, okay, which is right here. Otherwise, I do believe we go to 210. Okay, I think Sol is a very good long around 210, just here. Why? Because we have the value area low, we have imbalance here, and we have that order block right here. Okay, so I suggest to have alerts. Now chain swap, last one. What is this? Okay, when it looks like this, usually it's not a good thing. Oh my god, bro, what is this? Where did you find this shit? Man, I think you should get out of this. I think you should get out of this, bro. Like, it's only available on Mexi, Poloniex. Yeah, no. Get out of this, man. Get out of this. So, guys, thank you for that small gathering. Appreciate it to be with you guys this morning. I'm gonna go for lunch now, and then hopefully I can meet you again this afternoon for the US session on Twitch. All right, so I'm just gonna drop my Twitch channel in the chat in case you don't have it. So please mind following the channel here. And thank you so much once again. See you this afternoon. Until then, take care, stay safe. And for the one who are going for lunch, then bon appetit. Bye-bye, everyone. Cheers. And once again, thank you. Peace, peace, peace.